Hello Lowco sports fans, welcome to another edition of the Lowco Rundown. As always, I'm your host Carlo Perruzza. Today I'm out here at the golf course where teams in the area are getting ready for the big state championship showdown coming later in October. Teams like Beaufort, May River, Hilton Head, Bluffton are all here in a four-way match. I caught up with some of the coaches to discuss what needs to happen for their teams to get to the state championship. Let's head out to the course.
Some of the best 4A girls golfers gathered at Eagle Point Thursday afternoon as Bluffton, Hilton Head, Beaufort, and May River were competing against each other, preparing for the state championship tournament later in October.
We are part of 4A, and we're competing against Bluffton High School, Hilton Head High School, and Beaufort High School in a four-way match. Sometimes we play against St. James, which is also 4A, but they are not here today. And we're just preparing for region, lower state, and state.
While the competition is fierce, Coach Manazzi enjoys working with the other coaches in the region.
Well, working with Hilton Head and Coach Grant, Coach Floyd, and Coach Lanham, but particularly Coach Grant has he's got 10 players on his team, and he is a force to be reckoned with. His boys team won the championship, the state championship, a year ago, and they are a force to be reckoned with. But it's very fun. The girls really enjoy the sense of competition.
The Sharks ended up edging out Hilton Head and were victorious, winning the match with a low score of 172. The excitement is in the air this season at May River.
This is my 5th year with the school and as a coach, and this is the first year we got a chance to go all the way. They've worked hard, they're confident. I've got 2 seniors. One senior's been with me, this is her 5th year with me, Hannah Harris, and another senior, Sydney Bowes, who just signed with Berry College in Georgia, and they're giving me some good numbers, and they got their eye on the goal.
For LowcoSports.com, I am Carlo Perruzza.
It's great to be able to cover some golf for a change. But now let's switch things over from the golf course and we're going to head out to the gridiron where the cross schools are back in action. After a successful inaugural season, the team is back out and looking to learn some more. And oh yeah, their coach is former NFL Pro Bowler Keith Brooking. Let's go over to the cross and meet the team.
After a successful inaugural football campaign in 2019, the cross school football team is ready for more action in 2020. While learning the game of football is a key component of the program, the kids are in good hands under former NFL Pro Bowler Keith Brooking.
It's extremely cool. I've never had an NFL player coach me, so it's my first time, and I think he's definitely about getting us better and getting us everything that we can do to win a game.
I mean, it's awesome. Like, our coach, he encourages us. He helps us play the game of football and do it the right way, and helps us grind and do our best out there.
90% of our team, maybe even more, this is only their 2nd year ever playing the sport, but we've been very fortunate to where our retention has been really high. We've kept all the kids here because we want to create an environment that's competitive. We challenge the kids daily. We expect a lot out of them, but we want to teach them to become a better football player. We want them to do it with sportsmanship and class and integrity, do it the right way, and more than anything, create an environment that's fun.
Through the game of football, Brooking and his coaching staff has been teaching the children many key concepts, some that can even be used off the field.
I think we are definitely learning a lot of the fundamentals of the game, especially with the coach we have, and he's teaching us every day everything we can do to get better.
Have fun out there and play with your heart.
I think the ability to work with others, how to deal with success, how to deal with failures. You don't win every game. You got to pick yourself up and come back to the next week and work just as hard. Learn from your mistakes, okay? Be accountable to yourself and get better the following week after a tough loss. So I think just all those things we preach on a daily basis.
While football is very exciting, the kids each have their own favorite components of the game.
My favorite part of playing football is helping my team out, working hard with my team, my team is they're really good people, and I love them. And my other favorite thing about playing football is making a lot of pancakes, hurting people, and putting them in the dirt.
For LocoSports.com, I am Carlo Perruzza.
I had a great time catching up with Coach Brooking and his team. But now let's look at some highlights from this past week of high school football. It's highlight time.
The Bluffton Bobcats were looking to get their season started off right as they hosted Colleton. After being down 14-0 in the second quarter, Bobcats would try and respond as Nate Hoyt finds Kylon Simmons, who will turn on the Jets for the big game. However, Bluffton would be unable to score on the drive. Possessions later, still trailing 14-0, Nate Hoyt is looking for the money ball, but Jaheim Bellamy is there to pick off the pass. After a flag was thrown, Colleton would take over on the 10-yard line. The Cougars led 14-0 at the half. Bobcats were looking to dial up the offense in the second half as Kamari Simmons will take the kick off to midfield. However, the Cougars' defense would be too much for the Bobcats in this one. Colleton is going to walk away from this one with the 28-7 victory. The Hilton Head Prep Dolphins hosted Bethesda Academy in Sea Pines Friday afternoon. After being down 6-0, the Dolphins would respond as Stauffer will not be touched on the way to the house. The Dolphins would get right back to Tommy as he cashes in the 2-point conversion. Dolphins up 8-6. However, the Blazers were not going to give up. Antoine McKay is going to make the Dolphins look like fish out of water as no one can bring him down. Bethesda back up 13-8. The Blazers were not done as McKay finds Edwards, who takes it to about the 10. A couple plays later, Kayshawn Leggett will finish up the scoring drive. Blazers take this one 40-15. The Hilton Head Christian Academy Eagles were looking to stay as cool as the other side of the pillow as they hosted Colleton Prep. The Warhawks were looking to make a statement early on but would turn over the ball to the Eagles. Eagles offense would then take over as J.P. Peduzzi is going to keep it in juke and jive for the big gain. A couple plays later, Peduzzi will hand it off to Jace Blackshear, who will find the end zone and secure the bag. The Warhawks looked to respond, but Riley Shin was not about to let that happen. He takes the pick all the way to the red zone. Then J.P. Peduzzi would toy around with the defense before making an off-balance throw to Jace Blackshear for the touchdown. Eagles win big, 45-20. The Battery Creek Dolphins were looking for a victory in their home opener against Academic Magnet. The Dolphins would have no problem finding the offense in this one. Jeremiah Delbert breaks away from the offense for the big touchdown. Possessions later, Battery Creek back at it. This time, Jacob Anderson will find Justin Smalls, who makes his way to the end zone. Anderson was not done, as in the second half, he hooks up with Alex Frazier for the huge touchdown. The Dolphins would swim away with this one with the huge 45-7 victory.
And that's going to do it for me today, but come back next week for more. Until then, keep it dialed right here to LocoSports.com.